Hey, welcome to the How to Podcast series. This is Dave. What's going on? Yeah, yet another new little feature here on the How to Podcast series. Aren't you feeling like we're starting a movie or something? In a world, we're podcasters. Yeah, anyways. I'm doing something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I'm getting great response from you, the listener, so I'm like, well, hey, let's just go all in. We're going to do the question of the month. We're calling it Podcasters Speakers Corner. And I would love to have you to continue to participate. You know who you are. I get messages from you all the time on my speak pipe over at howtopodcast.ca. So I'm going to propose a question to you, and then I'm asking you to go to howtopodcast.ca and leave me a message, giving me your answer to the question of the month, and promote your show, tell everybody how great you are, and collect answers around podcasting questions. Your feedback here on the show, on the How to Podcast series. Question of the month. You ready? I can hear you already. You're thinking, Dave, you got a lot of time on your hands. Well, yeah, I do sometimes. But hey, I love listening to your messages because you're amazing. So to have you leaving me messages around podcasting, and I threw out a question in one of the recent episodes, and I'm getting great responses. So now I want to make this a thing for you and for everyone else that listens to the How to Podcast series, that we're going to have this monthly question of the month. And what we're going to do is bring all of the answers together into one episode. And I would love to have you participate. Here's the bonus for you as a participant in the question of the month. I want you to leave me a message on the SpeakPipe link on howtopodcast.ca. And I want you to tell me about your show. Well, tell me your name. And I want you to tell me about your show. What's it called? What's it about? Where to find it, so that everybody listening can come and support you and listen to your show. And then answer the question of the month. What do you think? Are you in for that? So here, I'll give you a pretend sample as an example of me calling into my own show to give a message about I'll answer the question of the month. And the question this month is simply, do you subscribe to email newsletters? And if you do you read the emails? And I'm already getting responses about this because it was part of an episode, but now I'm just going to throw it wide open, so that everyone can respond that when you wish to, and if you can, please. But here's an example of what I'm looking for. So we're going to pretend that I'm calling into my own show to leave a message around my answer to the fact of, do you subscribe to email newsletters? And if you do you read them? Here's my answer. This is what I'm looking for from you as an example. Here you go. Hi, Dave. This is Dave. I'm talking to myself. This is Dave, and I'm the host of Dad Space, the podcast for dads by dads. And we talk to dads on here at dadspace.ca. You can find us everywhere. And I would love for you to come listen to Dad Space. If you know a dad, been a dad, met a dad, you've heard of the word dad, you could share this out with somebody. I would love you to come check out Dad Space. It's a great podcast. Great dads come on and share their dad story. My answer, Dave, to your question of the month, in that you're asking, do we sign up for, and if we do we read emails from an email newsletter? And I got to say, I have signed up for email newsletters, and most of them, they go right to my trash folder. Because really, all I see in there is like links to things and fluff and stuff that just doesn't really interest me in the long term. So my answer is yes, I have subscribed, and no, I don't read them. Thanks, Dave. Great question of the month. I'll catch you next month for May. And hey, keep going with your podcast, Dave. You are an amazing podcaster. And that's where I would come in now and say, well, Dave, thank you for telling me that I'm doing great. It's really weird. But anyways, yes. So that's what I want. I want you to grab the question of the month, which is, again, this month for the month of April. We're already like 6 days in at the time of recording, so I already have some great responses already, but I'd love to add yours to the mix. So we're looking at the month of April as I go to my phone and pull up my Google Calendar and look at April. What I'd love to have is to get all the responses in from you and everyone listening by, let's say, Monday, April 29th as a cutoff, because I have to make the episode and then make it live. So it'll go out on the 30th of April, the last day of the month, and we'll do that on a regular basis. So the last day of the month, the episode with everyone's answers will be included, and we'll release a special episode at the end of the month, every month, for the question of the month. What do you think? Good idea? So I would love for you to join in, share your knowledge, your wisdom, your expertise, your answer with us over at howtopodcast.ca. It's a speak pipe. It's really easy. You can do it from your phone. You can do it from your microphone, your podcast setup. But leave me an answer to the question of the month for April. Again, do you sign up for email newsletters? And if you do you read the emails? I would love to hear you talk about your show, answer the question, and then we'll make an episode about you so you can get free promotion for your podcast. Come on. Who's giving you that free promotion? Come on. You can do this. All right. And if you're listening and you're like, oh, I don't know, do it. Try it. And you'll be part of the next episode. And we get to hear your amazing podcaster voice and get exposed to a bunch of new podcasts that we may have never heard of. So this is all going out to you listening right now. Please head over to howtopodcast.ca and answer the question of the month for April. And we'll have your podcast highlighted right here on the show so that everybody listening can come and listen to your show. Thank you for listening to the How to Podcast series. Thank you for your amazing support. You know who you are, and you're amazing. Get out there and podcast. And if you like the idea of the question of the month, I'd love to hear your feedback. Take care. Keep podcasting. Keep doing the things you do because you do it so well. And we'll catch you on the next episode of the How to Podcast series. Take care, guys.